But do you know how to get there? Join Gary and Don Crawford of Pinnacle Retirement Advisors for Retirement with Pinnacle, Saturday mornings at 9 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Don't miss Retirement with Pinnacle with Gary and Don Crawford, Saturday mornings at 9. Firm offers insurance services. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
The Appleton Museum of Art presents a musical performance by the world-famous Maharaja Flamenco Trio on Saturday, February 5th at 7 p.m. Presenting a sound that blends the flavors of Spain, Africa, the Caribbean, and more, the trio will play 2 sets, including music from their new album. Tickets are $25. More information and tickets available at appletonmuseum.org.
You're having another great day and you have good taste tuning into WOCA The Source with Ocala Talks and Tom Schmitz. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Thursday, I told you before the break that we're going to talk about somebody who retired at the age of 14. What 14-year-old gets to retire? Come on. They don't even have a job yet. How can a 14-year-old retire? Well, this 14-year-old has lived an admirable life and is able to retire, get out of the limelight. Well, first off, it's because she's, if you multiply where she's at, she's in her 90s because she's 14 years old as a dog. So she's really in her 90s. Talking about Molly, the animal abuse victim ambassador, Molly, who got Molly's Law done. She's a Marion County icon. She's a boxer Labrador mix whose abuse led to the creation of the local animal abuse registry. Well, she wrapped up her career as ambassador for the animal welfare by filming one final commercial Wednesday afternoon. Among her retirement gifts, a custom diamond tag on her collar, unlimited golf cart rides, and perhaps even a statewide abuser registry in the future. She's owned by Lily Barron, the president of the SPCA. She's a survivor of a violent beating and stabbing that occurred in 2014 when she was beaten with a bat, stabbed in the head with a knife multiple times. The Marion County Commission adopted Molly's Law in October of 2016, creating a registry under which people convicted of animal abuse are barred from owning, working, or living with animals for a number of years, depending on the severity of the crime. There are currently 14 individuals on that registry in Marion County right now. She's 14 years old, Barron said. She's done her job. She's educated thousands of people, the right local and statewide politicians. She's been to Tallahassee. She's just filmed a documentary about her life, what happened to her, how people can get an animal abuser registry done in their city, state, and more. So Molly's put in the time. And so she's stepping away. She's retiring as well. She should. Molly's one. If you've never met Molly, you've done yourself a disservice. And Molly's been all over. So she's been in the Christmas parade. She's been at festivals downtown. She's been at SPCA events. She's been at concerts. Molly was a great ambassador and will continue to be even in retirement. But Molly's lived a full life with a very tragic incident that caused her pain and anguish that no animal should ever have to go through. She was beaten with a baseball bat. She was stabbed in the head with a knife, not once, but multiple times. And when you see Molly, you can see her battle scars. A dog like that should not be loving. A dog like that should be scared of humans, don't want anything to do with humans. That's not the case. Molly is one of the most loving animals you'll ever come in contact with. Her love for humans did not diminish because she was treated poorly by one human. He was arrested, and now there are people on the registry. The registry's coming about because of Molly. She's done yeoman's work as an ambassador to animals and the abuse of animals countywide. And she's been to the state, to Tallahassee, to try to convince senators and representatives there that there needs to be a statewide registry. And hey, look, this registry works for pets. The pet registry, the abuse registry, works the same way that the convicted sexual predator list works. You know, if you're on the sexual predator registry or sexual abuse registry, you know, that's nationwide now. If you do something in Florida, then you move to California, you have to register in California on the sexual abuse registry. Well, it had to start somewhere. It started out as a county ordinance. Now it's nationwide. This had to start somewhere. Marion County started it, and the hope is to get it statewide and nationwide so that the abuse of animals stop. And look, I'm not a member of PETA. I think PETA has some good ideas, but some of their ideas, how they champion them, are a little too much for me. But I am a champion of animals. I was on the board of the Humane Society. The documentary that is referred to earlier, that Lily was about Lily's life and all, my company, Brick City Creative Group, did the original filming of some of that movie before it was turned over to another movie company because we got too busy too fast and couldn't continue to help Lily out. But Lily got with another company, created a great documentary about Molly's life. But my company helped assist in that originally getting off the ground. I have 4 dogs and a cat. 4 of the 5 pets are rescues. The only one that's not a rescue is Elvis, my miniature dachshund. I got him from a friend of mine who had a litter. But other than that, the other 4 were all rescued from shelters or from families that had, needed to move on from the dogs. So I like that, Lily is getting the justice due she deserves. She's getting a great retirement, and these kind of things need to happen. Awareness of animal abuse needs to stay in the forefront of what we do. And Lily did that for a long, long time, but she's stepping away now. The old girl's 14. She doesn't get around the way she used to. She's still, though, big smile on her face and wagging the tail anytime somebody walks up. She's there to greet you and tell you how happy she is to see you. And this is a dog who was beat with a bat, stabbed in the head multiple times, left for dead, who overcame all of that and became the ambassador for why it is so important that we have an animal abuse registry. Molly's Law became an animal abuse registry 2016 here in Marion County, and hopefully it goes statewide and national. That would be the legacy of Lily, and Lily deserves that legacy. With everything she overcome to still live and be 14 years old, she deserves a national pet registry as her legacy. And I know Lily Barron real well, the owner of Molly, the president of the SPCA here in Ocala. She will not give up. Lily is just like Molly is a boxer mix. Lily's a bulldog at heart. So Lily will not let this go. And kudos to Lily for doing it. And kudos for Lily for taking Molly in and rehabilitating Molly and showing her the love and adoration she deserves. Because Molly is as sweet as it comes when it comes to dogs. And was a great ambassador for the time she was being the ambassador here in Marion County. But congratulations, Molly, on your retirement. And hopefully that you live a few more years to give Lily happiness. And enjoy your retirement. Enjoy that diamond nameplate. Enjoy all the perks that come in retirement. But Molly, who's the namesake of Molly's Law, she is officially retired as of yesterday. So congratulations, Molly, on your retirement. We'll be back. We'll talk about the opening ceremonies in China at the Winter Olympics that start Friday with the opening ceremonies. We'll tell you why Ocala's very interested in the opening ceremonies. We'll do that next. You listen to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. It says WOCA, the source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Russia has condemned a U.S. decision to send extra troops to Europe to support NATO allies amid Russia posturing at the Ukraine border. Pentagon spokesman John Kirby from the lectern.
We remain focused on the evolving situation in Europe and Russia's actions on the Ukrainian border and in Belarus. As the Secretary said, the United States stands shoulder to shoulder with our NATO allies.
The Pentagon is reporting U.S. Special Forces conducted a successful counterterrorism mission against al-Qaeda targets in northwest Syria last night. There were no U.S. casualties. Local civilians in the area say the operation lasted about 2 hours and are claiming 13 people were killed, including women and children. The operation took place near the village of Atme, near the Turkish border. SpaceX successfully launched a classified payload into orbit for the U.S. government yesterday from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. USA Radio News.
Fever is a potential sign of COVID or the flu, and the Exergen temporal scanner thermometer has been proven accurate with more than 100 clinical studies. Be vigilant and seek medical advice at the first sign of fever. Be accurate with Exergen. Exergen temporal scanners, available at Walmart and other fine retailers. Learn more at Exergen.com. That's EXERGEN.com. Exergen is changing the way the world takes temperature.
Hey, Carrie, we need that tax report by tomorrow. Hey, Bobby, get me